We are at the Daytona International Speedway for the first race of Season 7 of the SCRL IROC Series. The number 9 of Al Legacy will be leading us to the green flag. So beside him is his brother Jack Legacy in the number 8 car. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Now, originally I said there would be all 27 champions competing against each other in the best of the best series, but IROC only scores points for the first 12 drivers, and I didn't feel like if drivers competed and they didn't get any points, that wouldn't be right. So I cut the 27 field down to a 19-car field of drivers that still compete in this league, and then I did a drawing, and these 12 were lucky enough to survive the 20-minute drawing. So we got a who's who of former champions here at Daytona. Al Legacy, the IndyCar champion. Jack Legacy, the Busch Series champion for Season 2. You got Draco, a former champion here in the IROC Series for Season 3. Bulldog 67, the champion for the Legends Series for Season 2. Zachary Fitzwater, the Rainbow Dash Truck Series champion for Season 3. Brian Fox, a champion. I don't even remember what champion Brian Fox was in. Or Colin Dryberg, to be honest. I know Trudell was champion for Season 1 of the Legends Series. White Lion, a 6-time champion, which is why she's here. The all-time champion. Leroy Jones just won the Wheelam Euro 2 division, and Richard Torres. So a who's who of champions. And now for the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off. Looks like all 12 are having no problems, which is always a good thing. Season 7 of the IROC Series. It is actively the longest series we do here in the SCRL. It's not the oldest series. The oldest series is the NASCAR Legends Series, but that is only on Season 3. So this is why I said the longest active, because, you know, 7 compared to 3 is bigger. A who's who of champions are here today. We will have a 4-race schedule as typical with the IROC Series. Race 1 will be here at Daytona, naturally. You always got to have Daytona as the first race. The second race will be at Myrtle Beach, the first ever short track event here in the IROC Series history. Race 3 will be at Michigan. And the season finale at Talladega. This is only the second time in IROC Series history where we will not be visiting Indianapolis, the Brickyard. Our champion, Leroy Jones, got to pick the schedule for this series aside from Daytona, because you always got to have Daytona. And this is the only time where a champion will get to choose what, you know, races we do, because, you know, other series, you got more bigger schedule. This is just a 4-race schedule, so it's not that hard to put that in. And we got fresh new thumbnails we will have for this series because Trey Wright is taking a break. We got a new driver making the logos and the thumbnails for this series, so I want to thank you for it. Pace car will pull in, and we will start off season number 7 here in the IROC Series. And we are racing here at Daytona for the 7th time in IROC Series history. Al Legacy lead him off towards turn number 1. Still side by side with his brother Jack. Jack does have 1 win in this series, so Jack does have some experience here in the IROC Series. Here comes the number 6, though, Draco, our Season 3 champion. Off of turn number 2, down the backstretch for the first time under green conditions. Look at those cars, side by side by side by side by side. Leroy Jones, you see in the pink car, trying to go up through the field, making his first ever IROC Series start. He's going 3 wide. He's trying to get into the top 5 for the first time in his career. Here comes the number 7 car of Zachary Fitzwater. Still looking for his first IROC Series win. It'll be a drag race down to the wire. It'll be Fitzwater leading the first lap of Season 7. And, oh, we got a crash already. Trudell, well, we got Richard Torres way down in the grass. Oh, hard impact into the outside wall. The 1 car, Jonathan Rains involved. Brian Fox involved. Whoa. The 9 car, Al Agassi, a lot of damage to his hood, and we're racing it back to the line. Leroy Jones trying to go for the race lead. Here comes Fitzwater on the low lane. Colin Jumberg on the high lane. A 3-car battle to see who will lead the second lap. To the line. Looks like it'll be Leroy Jones leading his first lap in IROC competition. Well, that didn't take long, but at least we completed our first lap. Leroy Jones is the race leader. We'll take a look at the first caution of the day. Here's the cause of the caution. Jack Legacy in the 8-car racing 3 wide with Truttle. They make slight contact right here. And there they go. And you see Truttle spinning out, the first ever champion here in the SCRL. But naturally, these cars will come up the track. Richard Torres drives through the grass. And right in front of the 1 of Jonathan Rains. And then they all just start sliding in. Brian Fox got damage. Al Agassi got damage. Bulldog 67, Jonathan Rains, Brian Fox. Man. Taking another look at this again from Bulldog 67 point of view. He made it through the first wreck, but there's Richard Torres coming up the track, and yep, wrong place, wrong time. Bam! Hard impact head on by the number 9 car of Al Agassi. You see his brother Jack Agassi was able to make it through the second time. And we're already under caution here at Daytona. It took just barely over a lap before we got our first caution here in Season 7. Clean this mess up. We'll take it back to the restart. And we are back. Going to get this race restarted with 14 laps to go. The number 9 of Al Agassi, the number 1 of Jonathan Rains, and the number 2 of Richard Torres are all out of the race. Leroy Jones is our race leader. 2nd is Colin Dryberg. 3rd, Zachary Fitzwater. 4th, Draco. 5th, Kaka Whiteline. 6th, Jack Legacy. 7th, Brian Fox. 8th, Truttle. 9th is Bulldog 67. So we have only 9 cars still in this race. How many will be competitive after cars got damaged? I believe we have maybe 6 or 7 cars that can be competitive. Brian Fox got damaged, but doesn't look too bad. Truttle got damaged naturally. He spun out. Bulldog 67 has the most damage, so he'll probably trail the field. But we shall see. We got 14 laps to go. I want to mention that there will be no green-white checkers here in the IROC series, going by the old style. So if a caution comes out, the race ends. That's it. Pace car pulls in. Going to get this race restarted. And we're back underway here at Daytona. Drivers already starting to fan out, trying to get as many spots as quickly as possible. You see the number 3, Colin Dryberg, making his move into turn number 1. Dryberg looking for his 2nd career IROC Series win after winning that Talladega in Season 5. Being pushed by the number 6 of Draco, our Season 3 champion. He's got some good help behind him. Still side by side for a good portion of this field. As Draco continues to push Colin Dryberg. Looks like everybody is competitive except for Bulldog 67, like I had mentioned. Truttle's got damage, but he's just barely hanging on to the field. So it appears we have a 8-car battle, technically 7, for the race win, at least at this point. As the number 3, Colin Dryberg led that lap. He goes up to block the high lane. Here comes the number 6, Draco, our Season 3 champion, as I mentioned, looking for yet another championship. made his return in the Wheelam Euro 2 division, I want to say. Oh, he gets spun by the number, who is that? 5 Attack White Lion, but Draco is able to keep control and take the lead. Wow. That was impressive. Look at that black car in P3, Brian Fox. Despite the damage he got earlier, he's going for second. He's going to try and go for the lead, but White Lion blocks him. Or excuse me, Draco blocks him. Driver's fan that. Here's Zachary Fitzwater again. Fitzwater's looking for his first IROC Series win. He did not compete in any of the IROC Series previously because he wasn't a former champion, but since he won the Rainbow Dash Truck Series for Season 3, he's able to compete here in Season 7. Once you automatically win a championship, you automatically are eligible for the IROC Series. And Fitzwater's name came up in the drawing, so he's officially in this field. An exclusive club of 12. We're going 3 wide for the lead between Fitzwater, Brian Fox, and Draco. Whoa, Fitzwater gets clipped by the pink car. Who is that? That would be Leroy Jones. About to say Al Legacy, but Al's out. Al's in 10th. 3 wide for 4th. As we will officially be halfway this time by. This gaggle of cars, the smallest bit of contact might create a problem, as Fitzwater will lead at the halfway mark. 10 down, 10 to go. Brian Fox blocks the low lane. Fitzwater blocking the high lane. That'll allow Brian Fox into the race lead as we exit turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Yeah, look how slow Bulldog 67 is. He's at the start-finish line now, so he's half a lap down. Shuttle is just trailing, just hoping a crash happens in front of him so he can gain spots. Fitzwater continues to hold the race lead. Brian Fox fighting on the inside, being pushed by the number 5. No, excuse me. The number 3, Colin Dryberg. Leading that lap will be Zachary Fitzwater once again. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Colin Dryberg on the inside. Dryberg looking for his 2nd career IROC Series win. Whoa, he gets clipped by Leroy Jones again. That's about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen a car almost get spun, but able to keep control of their vehicle. We got a group of 6 cars battling. You see the green car back here. Jack Legacy has lost the draft. He's just waiting for someone to make a mistake, and he could possibly get back up there and challenge for the lead. Leading that lap was Brian Fox. Got 7 to go. Next time by. Brian Fox still in the race lead, but here comes Colin Dryberg. I gotta get used to these car color schemes. Fox still on the high side. Dryberg still on the low line. Group of 6 cars battling for the race lead. And you got Jack Legacy trailing the field. You got Truttle trailing even farther behind. You got Bulldog 67 not even in the ballpark. 7 laps to go. Leading that lap will be the number 5 Cackle White Lion. A former 6-time champion. Looking for championship number 7. I mean, she's kicking everybody's tail, basically. Ooh, getting tight there off of turn number 2, but they're able to straighten it out. Yeah, there's Bulldog. He's in turn 4. He's about to go a lap down. White Lion still defending the high lane, being pushed by Brian Fox. Draco is being pushed by Zachary Fitzwater, and Colin Dryberg is being pushed by Leroy Jones. And there you see Jack Legacy still trailing the field, just waiting for someone to make a mistake. And he could drive his way to victory. Leading that lap will be Draco. Laps are winding down. If a caution comes out at this point, I believe the race will be over. So you gotta make your move as fast as you can before something could possibly happen. Down the back stretch once again. Draco blocking the middle lane. Now he's blocking the high lane. Of course, ignore the names on the side of the cars. I wasn't able to figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll do that in time for the next race, because I quickly had to get this out for the first race. There you see Bulldog 67 about to be lapped. 5 laps to go here at Daytona. Remember, no green, white, checkered. Yep, it's going to slow up the high lane. Draco dives down in front of Leroy Jones. And that's going to make the 2 blue cars and Leroy Jones, Jack Legacy, slow up. But look, here comes Jack. On the inside, Jack's going to try and gain spots because of Bulldog. He's scrubbing fenders. And Jack makes it through, which means the number 5 Heck White line will be held up. I'm pretty sure everybody's cheering right now because they don't want to see her win again. But it's all happening behind Draco with 4 laps to go this time by. Brian Fox in second despite his damage. 4 to go. Brian Fox is looking for his 3rd career win. He has a victory at Michigan, and he won this race 1 season ago. So Brian Fox has experience at Daytona. Does he have enough time, though? With 3.5 laps to go, he has no help. Leroy Jones is being pushed by Colin Dryberg. Leroy Jones trying to get in front of Brian Fox. B3 to go. The field, of course, you see got split up because of Bulldog 67 just a little bit. 3 to go for Draco. Here comes Leroy Jones on the high side. Not usually a move you would do. Brian Fox back to 4th. Here comes Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones making his first IROC Series start, trying to cap it off with a win. 2.5 laps to go. You see Jack Legacy trying to make a move back there. Here comes the number 7, Zachary Fitzwater, trying to get underneath Colin Dryberg. Not enough. Dryberg blocks. Be 2 laps to go. Leading that lap will be Colin Dryberg, just barely. Can we make it back? If we do, this race will have a green flag finish. Dryberg blocks the low lane. Here comes the number 5 car with Keka Whiteline, though. She's caught back up. Down the backstretch for the final time. Colin Dryberg blocks the high. Now he blocks the low. That's going to open the door for Zachary Fitzwater, though. Group of 6 cars once again with Jack Legacy trailing. Off of turn number 4 for the second to last time. White flag, 1 lap to go. It's a dead heat between Dryberg and Fitzwater, but Dryberg led that lap. 1 to go. Who's going to make it back? Dryberg looking for his 2nd career win. Fitzwater looking for his 1st. You got Whiteline on the low lane pushing Fitzwater. You got Leroy Jones pushing Dryberg on the high side. Whiteline trying to make a move. On the inside, she has no help. Dryberg blocking the middle lane. Here comes Fitzwater, side by side at the back of the tire. Looks like it's going to be Colin Dryberg off the final turn. Dryberg scores his 2nd career win. He wins here at Daytona. Second career win for Colin Dryberg here in the IROC Series. Harry race results. Colin Dryberg scores the win. 2nd is Leroy Jones in his 1st ever IROC start. 3rd, Zachary Fitzwater. 4th, Draco. 5th, Brian Fox. 6th, Keiko Whiteline. 7th, Jack Legacy. 8th, The Shuttle. 9th, Bulldog 67, the only car 1 lap down. And 10th was Al Legacy. 11th, Jonathan Rains. And 12th, Richard Torres. Well, that is it for the first race of Season 7 of the SCRL IROC Series. We'll take you to victory lane for only the 2nd time in IROC Series history with Colin Dryberg. Here are your point standings after the first race of the season at Daytona. Colin Dryberg, of course, is our points leader. He has a 3-point lead over Leroy Jones. 3rd is Draco, 6 points behind. 4th, Zachary Fitzwater, 9 points behind. 5th, Brian Fox, 13 points behind. 6th, Keiko Whiteline, 14 behind. 7th is Jack Legacy, 15 behind. 8th, Shuttle, 16 points behind. 9th, Bulldog 67, 17 points behind. 10th, Al Legacy, 18 behind. 11th, Jonathan Rains, 19 points behind. And Richard Torres in 20th, 20 points behind. That is your point standings after the first race of the season at Daytona. We will next see you at round 2 at Myrtle Beach. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.